There was a time when people rarely threw anything away. You never knew when you might need those leftover boards for a project or those older dishes because someone in the family might need them. Valley News Team's Mike Morkin found a woman whose caring heart and ability to sew is turning old wedding gowns into heavenly gifts.
Neonatal Intensive Care Unit, a place where babies get around-the-clock care from a team of experts. Depending on their health condition, most of the babies who go to the NICU are out of there within 24 hours after being born. Others stay days or weeks or months, and some, unfortunately, don't survive. Judy Adams learned to sew when she was a young girl growing up on the family farm near Thompson, North Dakota. As an adult, she worked as a seamstress. A handful of years ago, after her husband died, she looked for something to keep her busy. That something would be angel gowns.
There's no two alike. I make sure of that.
Judy takes donated wedding dresses.
This was the bottom hem of the wedding dress.
Cuts them up.
Sometimes some of them take a lot longer than others, especially when you're working with beads like this.
And transforms them into one-of-a-kind gowns that can be used to clothe newborns whose lives end way too soon.
Some days are easy, and some days I sit there and cry. It's just, you start thinking about where they're going, the families that are grieving.
Judy has everything set up in her home, including several machines. She spends about 40 hours a week carefully crafting the gowns.
Years ago, all they did was wrap those babies in little white blankets. So, this is much more than a little white blanket.
Judy uses what she calls her model dolls to make sure the gowns look just right. And then she packs them up and takes them to All True Hospital in Grand Forks.
This is a small sampling of all of the donations that we've received. So we have a beautiful selection, no matter what size the baby is or what the parents' tastes are.
Last year, close to a dozen angel gowns were needed for infant burials.
The families who are able to receive these gowns that obviously have been made with such care that they can feel that that love has been passed on to them.
It's just embroidered netting is what it is, but it was such a beautiful piece that I had to do something with it.
Judy says she's never met with parents of a newborn that's been given one of her angel gowns and doesn't feel that's necessary. Her only goal is that the gowns provide them some comfort.
The families don't always have to stop and think about if a child passes away and they're going to have a funeral and a burial. What do they do?
It is just heartwarming to know we have such a supportive community and that there are people who are thinking of these families and are sending their warm thoughts to these families even before the families knew that they were going to need them.
That's how it goes.
This would be the time where I'd normally say if you'd like to donate your wedding dress, here's Judy's address or phone number. However, she has nearly 30 dresses right now, which she says provides enough material for about 6 angel gowns per dress. No need for any dresses at this time. Same thing for All True Hospital, which says it has more than enough angel gowns on hand. They hope that Judy's willingness to give is shared by you in other ways. Melanie?
Thanks, Mike. And if you have an idea for a story about someone making a difference in the Valley, you can contact Mike at mmorkin, valleynewslive.com, or send him a message on our Facebook page.